Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. So, first things first, we got some money from the big job we did on the live stream. Now there's a question for you guys, let me know what you think. Should we pay off all of these loans, or should we just let them pay off on their own and use the money we've got to do a truck upgrade? Let me know what you think in the comments. Now, what I want to do is I want to get back from where we are, which is here, near Linz. I want to get back up north, because I want to drop off our trailer. So we've got one to Malmo, that's a bit far, and these are all wrong directions. So, go to Cargo Market instead to see what we've got. So, from Linz. Oh, that job to Copenhagen still exists. Okay. I tried picking that job before, but then I realised that I needed to sleep, so that didn't work. So all of the others, I did check them, and they're not going far enough, or they're going in the wrong direction. So, yes, we will take that one there, Copenhagen. So let's get ourselves started. We will head over there and pick it up. Now, 37 kilometers to go and pick the job up. We are not going to get this job done in one episode. This is going to be a 2-episode job. Possibly with me doing a little bit of driving in between, but we'll see about that. Wait, that's me shaking around a little bit too much. Because yeah, I want to get rid of this trailer, because some of the Steam achievements require us to use trailers that we don't have. Therefore, it would make a lot of sense if I drop off our trailer and try and do some of those jobs. Plus, of course, using our trailer means we always get the same type of stuff. If we go with jobs where we don't have a trailer for, yes, it costs us a little bit of... we get a little less money because we're not using our own trailer, but we do get to do some more interesting stuff. So, are you going to let me out? No. Now, I did do some ATS on the weekend. I did a convoy with some friends, and in general, I drove sensibly. Ooh, well, not driving sensibly now. In general, I drove sensibly, but not always. So I am going to make a little montage of, let's say, the most interesting bits. Funny bits, bad driving, all that kind of stuff, and I'm just going to pop that up. Unfortunately, I was going to make a video out of it. It was going to be a monster 2-hour video, but because Discord audio comes through the desktop, and so does the game, and I haven't adjusted the game volume. What I do is every single episode, I adjust the game audio in editing. And that means that if I was to put the video in of the ATS convoy, I'd have to lower the volume so you could hear me talking, which I know was a massive mistake on the live stream, but you'd have to lower the volume, and if I lower the volume, then you won't hear anyone talking in Discord. So that plan has gone out of the window. We are taking this one, and we are speeding. So let's slow ourselves down a little. Okay. I'll turn that indicator off now, thank you. Let's trundle our way through. It says I need to be in the other lane. I don't know if it means this one or the one even further over. And of course we are nighttime driving again. But when I was doing the convoy, this was something that actually the guys commented on, the fact that it's dark a lot longer than it's light in ATS. And I think that's true of ETS as well. It seems like we're hardly ever in daytime, which is a bit odd. Doesn't matter how hard I try, we end up being at night. Right. There shouldn't really be anyone coming, but I will try and drive sensibly. Oh, bumpy, bumpy. We are swinging our left here, and then we can get started with some driving, finally. And into here. And ITCC is at the end, it seems. Don't need our hazards just yet. Oh yeah, I can see ITCC up ahead. Looks like it's a port as well. Interesting. Come on. Trundle forward, little truck. I've got a feeling this job is actually 22 tons, which is fairly heavy for this truck. He can handle it, but it's quite heavy. Right, let's see. We want this one, and we want that job there, yes. Precast stairs, 22 tons of precast stairs. Our trailer needs to go by here, it seems. So now, we just make this turn. Now I am going to put the hazards on because this is going to be an interesting manoeuvre. We've got to swing round like so. Now, I could have done this in a different way, but this is the way I've decided to do it. So, here we go. Just park on top of the rail tracks for a moment. And now, we are going to swing ourselves around this corner. So for everyone who tuned into the live stream, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. I did want to do a simultaneous stream to Twitch as well. Oh, one-handed steering is very difficult here. Right, now we get that window down so I can stick my head out. Okay. Get away from the cars a little. This is a tight area, and you can see what I mean about different trailers. You see that flatbed there with a nice load, something we haven't taken for a little while. Well, we can't use that, not while we've got this guy on. So that's why I would very much like to get rid of the trailer just for a little bit. It's coming back, obviously. That's the whole point of having our own trailer. Okay, there we go. So parking brake on. Turn off the hazards, turn off the engine, and let's get loaded. Okie dokie. So, I feel like we've spent way too much time on this episode already. Right, let's go. Hazards back on just while we pull out. So yes, 22 tons, 30,000 euros just about. It's just less than that. And 1,000 kilometers. So real time it's 52 minutes, which means I think when I get to the 32-minute mark, oh damn. When I get to the 32-minute mark, then I will stop and we will pause for this episode and we'll pick it up again next episode. That would be a good way to go, I think. Bye-bye! Because I don't like the episodes being way too long. Way too short is also not great. But as I've said previously, when I try to make the videos short, they always end up long. So I'd rather to aim for the short and fail than to aim for a long and it ends up being really long. Boom, boom, boom. Over the tracks. So yeah, 16 hours 20. We are going to have to take a stop somewhere. We have got enough fuel. Oh, this is a bit tricky. I'm gonna do this and then start messing with fuel checks, because I started setting up Sim Dashboard earlier. I've had Sim Dashboard for ages, but I started setting it up earlier and then didn't finish. So I need to get that done. And we are coming off here. Right. So let's have a quick look. I can see now. We've got enough for 866, okay. And we need to rest in 10 hours. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh no! I stopped! And it's green now. What a joke. What a joke. Right, we're not going that way, so we want to switch to this one, I think. Luckily, there's no one with us. So up the hill to Wiener Strasse, or I think in the US they call it Wiener, but in German it would be Wiener. And let's crack on up here. We are quite heavy, so I don't need to do the full 60 up here, it's not necessary. And we do need to move across a lane, so we'll let these police go past. There we go. And we are now in the correct lane. Perfect. So we'll get ourselves up to speed. Oh no, we're coming off pretty much straight away. Fantastic. After the tunnel, it looks like we're slinging a right straight away onto the A1. I've never checked to see if the actual roads match with the position. Probably should at some point. It's not difficult to do. And I remembered earlier that maybe on Saturday, don't remember. But I remembered that I was planning on doing a no GPS episode at some point. But I think a no GPS episode is going to have to be a short one. A long one like this would just be a nightmare. Can't see anyone next to me. I'm trying to be careful. Oh, we're coming off straight away as well, because we're heading to Nuremberg. We're doing a bit of a loop-de-loop. And yeah, then once we get onto a road that we're sticking with for a bit, I can then actually check to see when our rest stop should be. Let's just cruise along. We don't need to go full speed. We are going this way. Alright, we are speeding here, but we're rolling. Okay, and we are clear to come in. Right, perfect. So, we've got how long until we need to rest? 9.5 hours. Let's have a quick look. Now, 9.5 hours would be too far. So, I actually don't want 9.5 hours. That is 5 hours. That's probably a bit too short. And this one here, 7.5. I think, actually, that is going to be the right amount of time for the episode length. So that is where we will target. Lovely jubbly. Now this week is going to be quite a busy week for me. I did say I was going to record these 2 episodes straight after I finished the live stream, and well, on the same weekend, but I did not have chance. there was quite a lot of gardening to do, and this week I'm going away for the weekend. So I've got to get everything ready for going away, as well as the videos. That's the plan. And there's also, yet again, a strike on public transport, which means I have to do lots of messing around, because my wife is going to need the car to go to work, so I'm going to have to take the bus to work instead, and then work from home one day. It's just a disaster. She can't get to work when there's a strike, but I can, because I don't take the train. So, c'est la vie. It's just a bit of a pain, is all. So, we are now in Germany, I think. It looks like we're crossing into Germany. I believe so. Very dark. Very, very dark. So the drivers are still doing well for the company, still earning money, still leveling up. Here we go, now we're in Germany. It would be nice to get some more drivers, get them some more trucks. We should buy another trailer as well, because currently Carla's got a trailer, I think, and is it Gertruda, the other one? She doesn't. But yes, it would be good to get some more drivers, but then I need to expand the garage, or buy a new garage. That's the other option. But either way, one of them has to be done. Right. We're now just trundling along in the darkness. It's going to be 4 o'clock when we arrive, so it's not even like I can do a real time lapse, because it's just going to be incredibly boring because it's dark. This is the issue with darkness driving. What is this nonsense about? This is telling me to be in the left lane. Oh, something's going on here. Braking. So now we need to switch lanes. Come on then, cars, I'm letting you in. Something's going on the bridge. What's occurring? Oh dear. I think that's going to be today's screenshot. Flashy blue lights. Not good at all. Maybe I'll make it daylight, because nighttime thumbnails are a bit of a pain. That's better, look at that. There we go, perfect. Right, let's get back to the driving now. We can now shift over to this lane again. And once I'm up to speed, I'll engage cruise control. Cruise control, engage. Or as Picard says, make it so. Come on, truck, make it so. Wow, it's dark. I don't want to blind the other drivers, but that is quite dark. Now let's put cruise control back on. And we keep on trundling. So we are going to have to stop for fuel. But actually, where we're stopping for a rest is a fuel station. So we can just stop there. That would be fine. Trundling along. Come on, little truck. Oh, now we're speeding. That's not good. So that's my week. What is everyone else up to? Does anybody have exciting plans this week? If you do, tell me. If you don't, tell me anyway. tell me what your really boring plans are. Me, I've got work as usual, but at least I've got 2 days off at the end of the week for a nice long weekend. And then next week, back to the madness. Normal working week. My cats are outside. Not these cats. These cats are both here. Look at them. Oh, lovely little cats. My cats are both outside. It's not raining, but it's very grey outside. I'm trying to keep an eye out for when the rain starts, because if it starts, they're going to immediately want to come back in. And then I will have to, of course, go and grab them. Because I have no cat flaps, so I have to open windows to let them in and out. Now I do have one... Oh no, I've asked you guys a lot of questions actually, but I've got one question in particular, which is, what do you think about me doing ATS but not starting from the beginning with you guys? And what that means is that I would have... Don't get caught speeding. Don't get caught speeding. Good. What that would mean is that when I did the recording with you guys, I'm not starting from the beginning. I'm actually starting with a truck. Probably not a trailer, because I think on ATS it's quite good to not have a trailer, because then you can take some of the more obscure loads. But yeah, I would have unlocked the long distance and things like that. However, long distance is long in the US, like really long. I know that we've got unlimited length jobs now because I've maxed out long distance, but even still, very, very long in the US. Especially if you've got all the DLC, which I don't. But if I did, they're insanely long jobs on there. Yeah, what do you think? Because this one, obviously, I started from the beginning, but I started with the economy mod and then took it off. Although I have been recommended a different economy mod by Soviet Onion. I haven't tried it yet, though. So, yeah, there's different ways of doing this, basically. And I'm not sure which is the best. We could start from scratch. I'm assuming I'm going back to ATS, and I'm not just going to play ATS as my sort of single player offline type thing. I don't know. I really don't know. But that's why I'm relying on what you guys say. If you tell me, no, do ATS starting from scratch, okay, I'll do it. If you say, no, don't do ATS at all, okay. If you say there's a cat at the window, then I will say, Roger. Yeah, it really depends on what you guys think. Because it's true, in ATS, there's a lot of things I have to learn. There's some weird road markings that I just had no clue what they meant, and my good friend Howie had to explain what they were to all of us. I know there's the turning right at the red light thing. I know about that one. But there's some lanes in the middle. I think he called it a fifth lane, and I'd never heard about this before. I'm going to have to move across because that fire truck's going to pull out. Or is he getting in? No, he's in time. Good. I was worried then. So the cat, of course, has reappeared while I'm recording. And I've still got probably about 5 or 6 minutes until I actually get there. Not really a good time for the cat to suddenly decide to come back. And I could have stopped there instead. But I haven't. So now I've got to carry on. Ugh. Maybe I'll stop at the next one. Murphy's Law now, the next one will be the one that I'm targeting. So, we are coming off here. Which looks like somewhere we may have been already. Yes, we have. Right, I'm going to take cruise control off. We don't need to lose too much speed, but we do need to lose some. No, we do. We need to lose a bit more. Because I don't want to crash. I do not want to crash. That would not be good. So yeah, only 100 kilometers. Well, less than 100 kilometers. Blimey, look at this. I did not check my mirror properly then. By here, I can check it. Right. Is this a... No, it's not. It's not. I can stay where I am. And we're coming off up ahead. Again. We're doing another loop-de-loop. Loop-de-loop. But I think this is going to work out to be just marginally too long on this episode, and the next episode will be marginally too long as well. But what I am going to do is I'm going to refuel off camera and sleep, because we're going to arrive about 3:50 in the morning. If I sleep, it's like 8 hours I think, which means we will wake up in daylight and be able to finish this job in daylight, I hope. That will be a bit of a bonus to have a daylight episode for once. Because it is a bit frustrating that we're always in pitch darkness. Look at this. Can't see a flipping thing. No, try not to blind them. Come on, truck. Yeah, so now this should be about 3 minutes, I think, because it's motorway. Motorway chugs along kilometres a lot faster than rural roads. What time is it? Oh, real time. I'm checking real time, not game time. So that is the direction to Prague and Erfurt, but that's not where we're heading. We are obviously heading up to Copenhagen, and then we'll go back down to Hamburg. I'm really hoping we'll get a job in Copenhagen to Hamburg, but in the worst case we get something to, I don't know, Travemünde or Bremen, and then we'll just do the last bit as a free roam. That would also not be so bad. I just want to get us close, really. We could have quick travelled as well, but I don't really want to spend our money on quick travelling, and it feels like cheating. Gertruda has earned some money, and Gertruda has leveled up. Woo-hoo-hoo! So we need to check when we stop to see what Gertruda is levelling up in, because I think she's doing long distance, if I'm correct. I think she was focusing on long distance, and we had... Oh, this is our turn. And we had Carla focusing on ADR, and now Carla's finished ADR. I think she's doing fragile or high value, one of the two. And eventually I want them to all, both of them, and any other drivers we have, to unlock everything. But I just started by getting one of them focusing on doing long jobs, which means we get big amounts of cash but less often, and the other one doing shorter, more valuable jobs. Because I think Carla has got only level 1 or 0 in long jobs. So she can't take particularly long jobs, but she can take expensive ones. And that's still quite worthwhile. Especially with the two of them. So you got one taking less valuable stuff, but longer. Brakes were struggling there. Yeah, one taking less valuable stuff but longer, and the other one taking short, valuable stuff. And that just makes it better for pay, I think. Oh, and this is a parking spot. Perfect. So, we will stop here. Parking brake on, engine off, and into the menu. Let's have a quick look. So, Carla's got... Oh, I thought they had a trailer. I thought we had a trailer. We do, we have a container carrier. And it's not private. Why... Okay. Why are neither of them picking up the trailer? That's odd. Yeah, okay. So Carla is focusing on high value. She's done ADR, she's focusing on high value, no long distance. And Gertruda is maxed out long distance. Fantastic, she's completely maxed it out. So now we will get her working on high value as well. So she will start taking really long jobs. They both have a rating of 5, which is amazing. What is she doing? She's resting in Hamburg. Okay, maybe that's why the trailer's dropped off. And she is on duty, stop to rest. Okay, not really sure why they're not using the trailer, but it's just a guess. So per day, they're both doing pretty well. Anyway, that is going to be it for today. So, I'm going to say thank you very, very much for watching, and I will see you next time when we get this job finished. Bye-bye.